Okay family, so last Sunday I did a thing and it was a hit, a very crazy thing but definitely a hit. We had friends coming over to visit and I wanted to make this soup for them before I knew they were here and I had not started making the video. So I literally made this video from start to finish with them hanging out with me at the kitchen island. But this soup is so good I just couldn't resist sharing the recipe with you. So come along with me and let's do some cooking. So for my ingredients, I have some oheneba. This is a kind of smoked fish from Ghana, so good. I also have some tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of that, garlic, salted beef, some oven-made smoked mackerel. I have the recipe. I'm going to link it for you if you've never tried this at home. So simple. I have some bony fish. This is filled with flavor. Some mushroom. I have oyster, shiitake, and trumpet mushrooms. And for the vegetable, I have carrot, pepper, tomatoes, and onions. Very simple ingredients. So to start, I'm going to put my meat that I'm going to use as the soup base here. So I have my mackerel, my salted beef washed, all ingredients washed of course, my bony fish. I'm going to just dice an onion. So this is the half onion, and then I'm going to cut another half of the large one and just dice it and put it here. Very, very simple. And this is how traditionally soups used to be made. So today I'm going all out to make it very simple, traditional. Instead of blending, I have everything minced. And onto my meats it goes, or my fish I should say. I have added some salt, water. Be mindful that the salted beef has a lot of salt, so not too much salt. Cover and start cooking this. So I'm just going to let this cook on very low, gentle heat until the flavors work up together. And whilst that's going, I'm going to cook my vegetables. So I've cut up my carrot, add my half onion, tomatoes, pepper. I figure the water is too much, so I'm just going to pour a little bit of that before I bring it to a boil. Perfect. Now I'm going to cover this and let it cook. So whilst our ingredients cook, I'm going to focus on my mushroom. I've washed them all and I'm slitting the trumpet mushroom into halves. They are very huge, so this way we can just all have a piece. This is very similar to the ones that grow on the ground in Ghana. Checking on our fish, it's smelling amazing. That salted beef is working its magic. Tomatoes and other ingredients look to be ready, so I'm going to just bring it off the stove so we can blend.
Can you smell the aroma? Yeah. She was kitchen, yeah. Delicious, yeah, delicious, delicious, yeah, delicious, delicious.
Now I'm going to add the garlic. In order not to waste the nutrients that went into the boiling water, I've poured that same water over my vegetables, added my tomato paste, and now we are going to blend everything. Our soup base, which is so perfectly formed with just so very little ingredients, you know, it smells amazing. If you know what tolo beefy does in your soup, and that bony fish that I received from my Nigerian friend, amazing. I've poured everything in here, rinsed out my blender, added the water in here, and we are just going to let it cook.
Tasty.
So I covered my pot and let my soup cook on low heat for about 10 minutes. It is boiling over now. So I'm going to add my mushroom at this point, all 3 combinations. So I have my trumpet, my oyster, and shiitake mushroom. The shiitake is what is going in at last. And that is one that looks like the one that grows on palm trees. My daughter loves that. I'm going to add my adjune also and just let it try to just let it get submerged in my soup, just like that. I'm not going to try to be rough with my ingredients. You know, this is all fish and the adjune is also very delicate. Cover partially and let it just simmer down. So our soup has cooked for an extra about 15 minutes. I'm just going to throw in some basil. You don't necessarily need to add basil, but if you have it and you feel like throwing some in here, just do it. And look at this, our mushroom is softening up, the adjune has softened up pretty much. I'm just going to let this cook down for a little bit more time and it's going to be ready. At this point we are making our fufu as well, just enjoying the conversation. And this whole house is just filled with that flavor, aroma. This feels like being in your grandma's house. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, but this feels like something that would be made in the village. Typically, this is what we call a fianquine. This kind of soup back in the day would never be served in a chop bar, but of course now everything is served there. So final check on our soup. It has cooked for an extra 5 minutes, so I would say 45 minutes cook time. It is smelling amazing. You just have to try this combination of ingredients. You are going to be amazed. So I tasted for salt. It is perfectly salted, and so our soup is done. To the table we went. This was so good. What a beautiful Sunday it was. There's nothing like a taste of home, especially in the company of friends. We did really enjoy this, and I sincerely do hope that you give this a try. Trust me, it's gonna be a hit with everybody that you serve this to. Everybody, from adults to kids, we all enjoy this. Thanks so much, Doka, for this fish. This is so good. You need to bring me some more next time you go home, because I am just loving it. Thanks so much for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Kwanchua, and making simple, replicable family meals like this is what truly makes my heart happy. And I hope you subscribe to my channel for more of such content. Please like and share this video. And until I come your way next time with something delicious, be loving, be kind, be happy.